killed in a apparent accidental explosion in southern Gaza. So this is just now reading the News Times of Israel. This is Israeli soldier who has been killed in Gaza explosion. So let's read this one. So let's see what happened. So Netanyahu, he heads back to Israel after 4 days visit to USA. He was talking about Yemen, most probably because Yemen bombed the ship going to Israel or dealing with Israel, like they said they were dealing, like they're going to Israel and coming from Israel and stuff like that. So the Yemeni, they took hostages, uh, most probably from Philippines, and these guys they were working for the ship that was having trade with Israel, and this is against the rules that the Yemeni Houthi rebels they imposed on every ship going to the Red Sea. If you are going to Israel, you will be targeted. You know that the Yemeni rebels they killed three on the ship that exploded, and we saw the fire, and the ship went down. So I don't believe any ship is going to Israel will pass through the Red Sea. Now President Trump he withdrew campaign to take out down the to prevent such attacks. The attacks are coming back in Red Sea. This is very important passage that leads to the Persian Gulf, and there's talks in Israel about the nuclear facilities and nuclear capabilities of Iran. Maybe they want to, yeah, another round. I don't know. So let's read here this one. So this is the guy. He was killed. Um, let's see here in explosion in southern Gaza. I have Spaceship of King Anu pictures, and let's read this one. So an IDF officer was killed in a third accident in southern Gaza Strip yesterday. The military announced. Slain soldier is named Captain Ri Biran in the Julani Brigade unit from Shurashim. According to IDF prop, the incident took place during ongoing offense in Khan Yunis. During the operation, troops worked to rig a building with mines that's expected to be used by Hamas for terror activity in order to demolish them. Around 2 hours after the building was mined, explosion occurred and Biran was hit possibly by shrapnel and debris. He was declared dead a short while later. The IDF said incidents under further investigation. So this is, yesterday, another one, this guy here. So let's see here, this guy, he took his life also. So we have a lot of this stuff. So this is yesterday, uh, 2 days ago, 9 of July. IDF clarifies counter to the rumor soldier who took his own life was not investigated for operational incident. The IDF clarified following a wave of false rumors, social networks that the soldier who was found lifeless at the base, southern Israel, after being investigated by the military police investigation unit and took his own life, was not investigated regarding operational incident. Regarding various reports about investigation the soldier underwent prior to his death it was not an investigation following operational incident. Due to privacy concern, we cannot provide further details. Any publication about the details of the incident hurts the bereaved family. The IDF shares the family grief and supporting them. So this guy, he was found dead in the base. So he was lifeless, found lifeless at the base in southern Israel. after being. So they found this soldier lifeless in the base and most probably commit suicide. So we have another one. Israeli soldier. He was killed inside his car. He most probably committed suicide. So this is the one. The second one. We have two commit suicide in 1 week. It's not going good for Israeli army or Netanyahu. And this is the war. Uh, Killed in his car. This is the war, and this is what happens when you go on war. So without any. Uh, so this is the guy here. I don't know this one. This is another guy here. So this is yesterday. Israeli soldier killed during attempted Hamas abduction in southern Gaza. IDF said. Army was its ground assault after PM leave White House without talking. So this is the guy who was another guy was killed, not the one with the explosion. This was Hamas tried to take him as a hostage, but they failed. So let's read about this one. An Israeli soldier was killed during abduction attempt by terrorists who also attempted to snatch his body in the southern Gaza Strip. The Israeli Defense Forces announced on Wednesday, that's 2 days ago. Today is Friday. He was later named Master Sir Abraham Azulai, a heavy engineering operator in Southern Command Combat Engineering Unit from the West Peninsula of Itzhar. Azuli got married just 3 months before he was killed, and he survived by his wife Ruth. According to ongoing IDF probes, several Hamas gunmen engaged from a tunnel and attacked Israeli troops in southern Khan Yunis. During the attack, gunmen attempted to abduct Azulai, who had been operating an excavator. Early Wednesday, Hamas military wing announced its gunmen had attempted to capture a soldier east of Khan Yunis, but the field conditions did not allow for it. They killed him and seized his weapon. So this is another guy. Uh, so this is one. This I talked about this in my previous video. 5 soldiers were killed earlier this week. So we have 7 soldiers killed only this week, with 2 who committed suicide, one in the base, and uh, one in a car. This means that we have 9 Israeli soldiers killed this week only. So this one he commits suicide in a car. So Israeli commits suicide in a car. In a car. So why are they killing themselves? We don't really know. So let's see if we have this one. So this is the guy. IDF reservist with PTSD, post-traumatic stress disease, dies by suicide after psychiatric hospitalization denied twice. The body of IDF reservist Daniel Idri was found on Saturday in a burned-out car in the Beria forest in North Israel. So we have 9 Israeli soldiers killed in 1 week. This is too much. It's more like 1 soldier each day. So this is very, very strange. Also, we have this guy killed yesterday. 21-year-old Shalev Zivuluni. So this is the 10th Israeli soldier killed, although this is not a soldier but a reserve. So this is 10 soldiers. So let's read this one. So this is the guy. He was killed. Shalev Zivluni, age 21, from Kiryat Arba, was named the victim of the terror attack at the Goj Etzion Junction Rami Levi shopping complex. It has been cleared for publication that the victim of the terror at the Goj Etzion Rami Levi shopping complex was Shalev Zalzavuluni. Two terrorists assaulted him, stabbed him several, and shot the victim. So Ben Gavir, he is, we know that Israeli minister, this is the guy, he is very mad. So Ben Gavir, so let's see this guy, what he said. So this is the guy, so, Ben Gavir. Ben Gavir tells Netanyahu to stop trying to dodge responsibility. So he's blaming Netanyahu for the killing of the Israelis. And I have been doing that since the 7th of October. So now this guy is joining me. Although I'm not Israeli, but this guy is Israeli saying it is Netanyahu who is doing this thing. Although this is from 17th of January. So let's see if we have anything new with Ben Gavir. This is 15 hours ago. Ben Gavir, I tell Netanyahu negotiation with Hamas is forbidden. To see this is giving order to Netanyahu, it must be eliminated. I tell Netanyahu negotiation with Hamas is forbidden. It must be eliminated. What happened in Gosh Etzion? This is the guy where they stabbed him and he was shot down. Is a result of, so this is Facebook, of course. What happened in Gosh is a result of negotiation, of course. Ben Gavir wrote that negotiation for Rex deal intensifies, so does the motivation Hamas to carry out more kidnapping. Ben Gavir calls on Netanyahu to bring home. So Doha, he does not want peace. This guy, he wants just to fight, and fight. We need to starve Hamas to death. This is Netanyahu. He is very angry. He's looking angry, and he is calling on Netanyahu to bring home Doha negotiation. We need to starve Hamas to death. This guy is rather mad. He's blaming Netanyahu, and Netanyahu is prime minister, but this guy is just national security minister. So what's going on? People are picking up this stuff. I started this. I blame Netanyahu to 7 of October. Penetration of the Israeli border by Hamas. For Netanyahu, he was not ready. And he was caught. They went in and did what they want. They went and they did. Now we have no since the 2000 of 23. Now we 25. The hostages are not free. This is another failure to Netanyahu in the world is watching. look like a Nazi cross, but you see the letter S bound, see in the cube. The cube is tilted on one side, but if you do like this, you see it's a cube, and you see the cube is there's letter S, like HTS, and the letter H, and you see the letter S here forming some kind of a cross, like it's going like this, and then you have the H, and then you have the S. So HTS, so T is going like this, and H is going like this, and this is why we see it like a Nazi cross because of the S going to the opposite side direction. And this is the new leader of Syria. He was the ISIS and Daesh, and this picture I thought we talk about this guy Hitler, Adolf Hitler. He also comes out from the car, and all the people they want to hug him and stuff like that. The same story here, you see. All the people want to hug him here, and he is raising his hand. And his Hitler is here is uh, like almost stepping out from his car, and this guy is stepping out from his car and hailing, giving like this is Hitler doing like the this sign with the hand, just like Elon Musk, the one who did some kind. It's called Nazi salute. This guy is doing the same stuff with his military clothing. And this guy you see here, this is Al Julani, Ahmad Al Shara, Syria, a new leader who was ISIS, Al Qaeda. And now he's friend with President Trump. And most leaders, they like this guy. They believe he was a terrorist, but he is now forgiven. He promised not to touch Israel. So this guy, uh, see more details you didn't see, like when you're looking at the picture. Check the color of the eyes. Same color. It's like not brown, but like I don't know what's called. Like bright brown. Amazing. Amazing. So I believe something is going on. This is a guy here, Theodore Herzl, and this is Al Julani Ahmad Al Shara, Syria's new president. Another picture here. You see how it's doing. Another one. This is the sign here. You see, this is looking much like a Nazi symbol. If you look at this, where it is marked here, the whitish and the S code right here. So you have one side here and one side here, and then you have the H going like this. Maybe you see it now better like that. And this is another picture for Al Julani, and he's looking at a different angle. And here you see this is the same look, same guy. People promise you. Look at the hair. He got also white hair, some white hair. And here you have some white hair. So some people, you got the white hair, and you got the mustache, and you got the look, and you got the eyes. You see here, people. This thing. All right, people. This is impossible. Check your eyes. Check this look, people. Check the mustache. This is Theodore Herzl, and this is Al Julani. You would not believe. You would not believe. So this is another picture you see here. Look deep in the eyes. You see, this is the same guy. I will not say it if it not observable. If you not observe this one, I see this is the same guy, people. Same guy. Also, look at the nose. Look here between the eyes. Yeah. Anyways, we go back. We're gonna watch Spaceship of King Anu. I have just one footage. Here we have Netanyahu. His ear is very strange. See, his ear is like as if his ear is glowing. I don't know why. This is Netanyahu in Washington, in USA, before meeting President Trump. And this is the spaceship of King Anu here. You see here, this is from yesterday. See, I made it big for you. This is the one here. This is here it goes. And here it goes up, up, up. And here up, up. And here it goes. And this one, maybe I'm gonna take this as a thumbnail. See if we can do this one. This is the knife. This is here before this appearing. Comes like that. This is also nice. Maybe we take this one, the thumbnail. So we have this one here also, very nice. And we have also this is Spaceship of Keanu, the most high creator of all. This one is good as well. And this one here. And then, so yeah, a lot of killed people in Gaza mostly, but these killings are different because the Israeli military is losing soldiers, but while these other guys, Hamas, they are in the tunnel supposedly, and I don't know if they are being killed, but we don't know. A lot of say a lot of people, children are being killed as well, and women and older. So they are not fighters. Are being killed because they are in wrong place, wrong time. I don't know, but somebody is saying they're trying to wipe out the Gaza people because of the worship of their ancestors. The Jews, they don't care if you are Muslim, Christian. They don't care about these deities because they believe the original deity El, who gave his name to Israel, is actually the one who was worshipped by the Philistines in Gaza and Ashdod. We talked about this one. And the worship, the new worship of the Israelis is the enemy of God El, that is Marduk, the god of Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonian leader who took the Jews as captive to Babylon. Talked about this. We talked about Kurush, the one President Trump, he has his picture on the coin. And this is the one, Kurush, the Persian king who liberated the Jews and took them back from Babylon to Israel, the promised land, because he worshipped Marduk, Mordechai, also the enemy of El. El is his uncle, is Marduk's uncle. And this is why we have this determination. We need to kill people in Gaza because their ancestors, the Philistines, took the Samson. They have worshipped El and Dagon and Dagan in Ashdod and Gaza. And this is very, very like the only tribe is, we know for sure, we have confirmation they worship the real God of the Bible is people of Gaza. Not Iran, not Syria, not although we have worship in Syria, greater Syria, but the guys we have confirmation they worship El is the people of Gaza. Now we understand why they have this urge. They need to kill off people in Gaza, and President Trump was engaged in this matter. They don't want this worship because it contradicts with the worship of Marduk Mordechai. Also, we know that El also was called Yahweh and Marduk was called Yahweh. Even Allah and Marduk, he has a son. He's called Nabu or Nabi, the prophet. So, doesn't make sense if Iran, Israel, also they have same God, but not the Gaza. Although they say, oh, we are all Muslims. It's not about that. It's about their ancestor worship people. Talked about this before. And because of the ancestor worship of it's called modern Israel, they got a new country. Because everybody believed that their God was the actual God, the ancient God. El, it was named Yahweh, but now it was exposed. It was the enemy of El, that is Marduk. And God says in the Bible, I will punish Marduk, the God of Babylon. So, talked about this one before. So this is the picture before it disappeared, the spaceship of King Anu. These are the pictures. And we know that we have activity, earthquakes. Here, not check it out. Check it out quick. So this is Mount Rainier. Rainier. So you see here 0.5, 0.4, 1.2, 0.5, 0.4, 0.5. So why are they putting this map? Because you see here, it is shaking and they are making videos about that. So unusual earthquakes continue, never seen before. Mount Rainier keeps the scientists up at night. So this is 3 hours ago, people. 3 hours ago, we have this Mount Rainier is here. So, so this is where it is. So let's see the map. So very worrying because it's near Yellowstone and stuff like that. But we never know really. But it is something to watch actually. So yeah, like this various earthquakes, not major, but always some kind of activity around them. Uh, Now this mountain, and this is near Yellowstone, so this is very important to notice that maybe there's kind of connection here. If you see, look, this is Yellowstone. This is Mount Rainier, supposed to be here. Blue Mountains, you see here, and this is one just hit. Here you see the activity. So see, ongoing all the time, shaking. Although these are minors, we have sometimes 3.1. You see here, this is yesterday 3.1. It's like never like that before. So today we have mid Indian Reach 5, New Zealand 5. These the maps. This one here is 4 hours ago. This is near. This is mid Indian Reach. And we have also in Mexico 5, and this is here. It's not working here. So Mount Rainier, let's see. This is the Mount Rainier where it is located. I'm gonna show you. This is near Yellowstone and stuff. This is Mount Rainier. So Mount Rainier. This is the earthquake near the mountain. That is a volcano, actually. This is why everybody's worried. This is where it is. You see it, people? This is near Yellowstone. Yellowstone is supposed to be here somewhere. So, and this is ongoing. So that's all, people. Blessings.